In October 1963, 13 students from the then University of Ife in their satellite campus in Ibadan came together to sing folktale songs and drink palm wine for the sole aim of preserving African culture and fostering peace among human race. At the World Chiefs Conference of 1986, the club changed its name from Palm Wine Drinkers Club to Kegit Club International with the motto, Unity in Diversity from the basis of African peace. Given its existence in virtually all the tertiary institutions in Nigeria and a strong network of members globally, I got curious and set out to explore the philosophy, socio-economic significance, and activities of the club. My first port of call was the Ilia Duteko in the Yaba College of Technology at the induction program known as Transformation. Every wing is called Ilia. The occasion was a convergence of members across campuses in the country and some working-class executives. This club is perhaps the most organized socio-cultural group in Africa. The 50th World Chief from Obafemi Awolowo University, Idowu Oluwaseun, took me on a journey to the world of the club and its practices.
So the office of the AB World stands to be the number one of the club all over the world. The basis of African peace and world unity is palm wine. And that has always been the basis of our socio-cultural club. I mean, the Kegit Club being referred to as the socio-cultural club because, one, we actually stand to promote African culture and we're actually protecting the culture from going to extinction. And as such, by doing this, we ensure that we instill peace within our immediate environment.
Most institutions have to apply that they want Kegit Club to be in their school. Like my school, Yaba Club Technology. Kegit Club was formed in the year 1974, which Kegit Club itself was formed in the year 1963. So that means within 1963 and 1974, some institutions applied that they want Kegit Club to be in their institution.
I observed that the club's uniqueness lies in folk songs, drinking of palm wine, and well-structured language pattern. The mode of dressing and way of greeting are also well knitted.
If I want to tell someone to go, I will tell that story. This is Sarat. So we just form the language within what is happening around us.
The club's activities are always done in the evening in the open.
I'm bringing new member, we call it initiation. But due to the problem of this secret code and everyone they call initiation, we have to change the name to transformation.
I felt my sojourn will not be complete without a visit to either the national headquarters at the University of Ibadan or the world headquarters at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. Luck smiled on me as I got invitation to another transformation ceremony in Ibadan. TVC crew then set out to the largest city in West Africa. When we got to the University of Ibadan, the crew drove straight to the Kegit Shrine on campus. A shrine is where Kegit activities are carried out. Everyone is getting set for the program of the day, with singing and drumming lifting the atmosphere. The national chief and others spoke on how the Kegit Club has come to stay.
A place where you can come to, where you have a bigger family under the same umbrella, where you'll be shown love, gyrate together in oneness and brotherhood. So that was one of the reasons that made me join. And then again, I love to travel.
Our capital is made from Abeti Aja, is a form of Abeti Aja, while our uniform, which is our regalia, is made from Tegu. So that is normal things we do to promote the African culture.
When you have anything to do in class, or you have a very important test to write in class, or whatever you want to do in class, at the expense of Kegit Club, you have to go to your class. Because I'm a Kegit because I'm a student. If I am no longer a student, I am no longer a Kegit.
On the reason for the ceremony, I was told the animals, as they are fondly called before becoming members, are ready to be transformed as their tails would be cut off shortly. The animals have finally been transformed to humans.
For us to become transformed, to become humans in the Kegit world, we had to go through a system called TOK, that's transfer of carriability. It's a period of time where you are taught the norms and culture of the club.
Belief of comrades, Kegit clubs, those are outside, they are animals to them. Before you can join them, must be an animal. It must pass through the legal process.
I like culture. It's a normal thing. We promote our culture. It's a normal thing. It's not a bad club actually. I actually regret not joining the club when I was in school.
Prominent people in the society have identified with the club as committed members. Back to Lagos, I decided to visit a senior mass communication teacher in the University of Lagos, Soji Alabi, who explained how the Kegit Club has been an instrument to fight corruption and bad governance.
We use every means to fight against corruption, to fight against neocolonialism by composing songs telling us that we will have done better than this if the colonial masters had not come. And also, we compose a song in Yoruba language whereby we're asking which way forward. Where are we having frequent changes in government?
Is it true that only the best brains on campus are allowed to lead the club?
We don't write exam in Kegit Club as at that time. And I know the principle will still hold now. So you don't write exam. We go there to invigilate. No, your lecturer will invigilate. So it is expected that you will have read before you go for your exam. And as a result, because you have prepared, you're only going there to invigilate in court. For every good member of Kegit Club, you must not fail.
The issue of Kegit Club accommodating cult members as perceived by some people was also addressed.
We used to sing, Pareto, Pareto, I know thee. Pareto, Pareto, I know thee. Just to show that we are not a secret society.
What we are doing that you will see the CSO of the school there, you will see the Dean Student Affairs there, and you see a lot of notable people on campus, that they are lecturer people that are mentoring with our students there. So, but those that they don't know what we are actually doing, what the term is, oh, they are this, they are that, but they are not cultists.
This group of Kegit Club members came to TVC on a courtesy visit. One of them is Okpeyemi Benson, who was a chief in Olabisi Onabanjo University, Ogun State's Iliadu Miliki in 2009-2010. He said he joined at the age of 7 and grew up to know that his mother and 2 of his uncles are deeply rooted in it.
You don't get just stepped upon in school or cheated. It's not a club that fights, but they will solicit for you, and then even the lecturers and other people in school will see reasons with you. Okay, this person is a responsible person. And outside the school, we have this strong network all over the world. For example, if you are out of the school and then you need a job, and you have somebody who is a Kegit member in that organization, it's an edge for you.
When I graduated, someone introduced me to a person that graduated as far back as 1986, being a member of that club. And I've never seen that person face to face. Somebody just told him about me that there is one chief that ran in so school, and he always behaved like you. I would say, wow, let me know him. Then I don't have anything doing, at least like 2 years that I've graduated. No, I don't have anything doing. He's the one that introduced me to the first job I got in life.
My background as a theatre artist spurred me to join their gyrations. We danced together. Besides transformation, another major activity of the Kegit Club is the coronation, where a new leader takes over for another 12 months. It is time for the current chief of Iliadu Teko to hand over.
The Kegit Club being special.
Adeniyi is a senior lecturer in Yaba Tech. He is the grand patron of Iliadu Teko and has been a member of the club since 1977. He and his contemporary Samson Udofa stressed that a lot has changed in the club.
The fact remains that everything changed. The fact remains that technology has taken place. The fact remains that growth is constant. You cannot compare the rigidity of that time to now. You can't compare it. You cannot compare the proximity to the culture, to the roots at that time to now.
There must be a reformation. For example, in my days, you dare not see such a thing like this. It's a sacrilege. You cannot see such a thing like this. It is always yes. You can never see such a thing. You cannot see cups. Palm wine in cups. That's why I insisted on this. It must be this or nothing. We call this an emblem. This is the emblem of the Palm Wine Drinkers Club. It must be this or nothing. So I will encourage them that they should insist, uphold the tenets of the Palm Wine Drinkers Club.
With this coronation exercise here in Yaba Tech, a new leadership will emerge to oversee the activities of the Kegit Club here on campus, also known as Iliadu Teko. With this kind of celebrations, it is expected that only members are allowed to use the gouache to drink the palm wine. But for me, I am not carried, meaning I am not a member. But with my cup, I am good to go.
Here comes the masquerade, as he is fondly called before being declared chief. With more than 100 Iliases in Nigeria and overseas, this sociocultural group has no doubt kept its objective of preserving the culture and tradition of the African society. In the United Kingdom, it is called Iliadu Queen. In Chicago, it is Iliadu Windy, and Iliadu Punjab in India.
Permanent film and agenda from all caucuses.
Culture enthusiasts believe if more groups join the crusade for cultural resuscitation, issues of infiltration of Western culture would fizzle out. Ola Awakan, TVC News, Lagos.
Actors are rewind.